Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for stopping by again. Today I'm going to do a quick one on what I use in terms of an amp gear. I get a lot of inquiries on the videos that I do, specifically the shorts where I do, some 30-second or so track of the day, song of the day type thing where I play along with a background track, and they ask me what amp I'm using, the whole bit. So, bottom line, it's real simple, right? I don't use pedals for the most part. We'll talk about that in a minute. As you all know, if you have tuned into this channel over the last couple of years, pretty simple with respect to my approach, right? Don't have a lot of fancy gadgets, gimmicks going on here. It's pretty straightforward. It's my crappy playing plugged into an amp for all intent and purposes. And the amp that I'm using these days is this Gamma. It's the G25. And this thing is available at Musician's Friend and Guitar Center. Gamma, for those of you that don't know, used to be called Acoustic. And it's a house brand for Musician's Friend / Guitar Center, which are one in the same in terms of ownership. And as you know, Rogue is another house brand for Guitar Center and Musician's Friend. But this Gamma G25, I got a great deal on it. These are currently going for about $130 when they're not on sale. But you can get them on sale for like $110. And when you can, I think it's a lot of amp for that money. Now, this is not your typical digital amp where you'll have a whole bunch of amp mods and guitar effects and reverb. It doesn't have reverb built into it. You're not going to get, echo, and you're not going to get, all sorts of phaser and other effects on this amp. It's basically a very simple amp. You have a volume knob, and then you have this knob here, which will give you a couple of amp tones: metal, rock, blues, and clean. That's it. The rest of it is your typical, equalizer settings: your bass, your mids, and your treble. So if you're looking for, and it has one 10-inch speaker, but if you're looking for effects built into the amp, which is what I've been using for most of my time, because I don't use individual pedals, then you need to have some assistance to get there. And this is what I use, this Donner Pocket X, it's called. And you can get these for about $150 on eBay, and they vary in price. $130, $90, they're all over the map. But it's a very, very simple all-in-one box, pedal, whatever you want to call it. You have here two, not knobs, but two pedals to press, right? And if you press them at the same time, you get a guitar tuner, and then you can basically get all different types of effects. You can get reverb, you can get distortion, you can get a phase shifter, you can get various levels of reverb, echo, the whole bit, right? Chorus and distortion. And then a whole bunch of amps with cabinets. So by me connecting this little Pocket X to this amp, which is doesn't have those effects on it, right? I get everything I need to get a whole array of different sounds. And that's what I use, this Pocket X and this G25 from Gamma. And again, in my particular case with my abilities, right? We're talking about somebody that's a home hobbyist novice. I don't want to get involved with, all sorts of cabling and pedal boards and figuring out, strings of effects, and it's way too complicated for this little old brain of mine, right? I want simple stupid, which is what I am. And this is simple stupid. So, in answer to people's questions about what I'm using these days, hopefully that answers it. This little guy, the Donner Pocket X, and the Gamma 25 watt 10-inch speaker G25 amp. If you have any questions about this setup or arrangement, put them in the comments. If you like these videos, guys, please subscribe and share. And until the next one, be well, see you soon. Take care.